Okay, our third criteria to get championship ready is attitude. You know, we hear about attitude a lot, you know, and attitude is important because we know that's the thing that we can control. We got to think of attitude in a more powerful way when it comes to building that type of culture, right? Attitude is our ignition switch to progress, right? That's the thing that's going to get us going. That's our ignition switch. So if you wake up in the morning every day, you're like, you know, I'm not feel like I want to put out all the day. Well, you're just telling yourself that's about as much progress you're going to receive at the end of the day. But if you waking up ready to get it, you waking up ready to get after that thing, right? You can expect that your progress level and stuff you want to accomplish is going to be a pretty long list of something you can be proud of at the end of the day. So our CLS training affirmation, right? Our character training affirmation for this is my attitude determines the intensity and speed of my progress. It's just that simple. You want to accomplish something. You want you want to get to team goals. You want to get to those things quicker. You want to work as a unit. You got to think of attitude as something that's going to determine that intensity. And the speed is as if our whole team or even myself, how we get there. What is a student athlete is establishing the right attitude? What does that really look like? What that looks like, it looks like an athlete that's open to leadership. So if his teammates, his captain, his coaches tell him, hey, you need to pick it up, he doesn't have a problem with it. He's like, let's go. That means I must be lacking. My leaders are telling me I need to move and I'm not putting out enough. Hey, I'm ready to walk in this thing. Whatever they tell me to do, I'm ready to do it. He doesn't oppose structure, right? Because if he has a long itinerary of that day and he looks at all responsibilities he has for that day, he's not trying to close himself off. He's like, okay, let's get it. I see my list is long. I see my challenge is long for the day. I'm ready to get it. So he's not as opposed to that because his attitude is dictating the energy and the effort that he's going to put in. And another thing is he understands optimism and resilience in difficult situations. He brings that to the table. He brings that optimism and that resilience. Oh, okay, this is the thing that just jumped out of nowhere. Okay, let's get it. I didn't have this plan today. I didn't think it was going to go like this today, but hey, let's get it. Let's do it. That's the type of attitude. That's the thing the attitude you want to have, in that type of culture. And these are three core areas where you can train that attitude, right? That attitude we just talked about, right? You want to look for your players, being consistently aware of how their attitude is affecting their effort to participate and contribute. Right, you want to kind of monitor that. You want to get your players to be thinking about that. What is my attitude? How is that affecting, my performance? Am I willingness to get out there and get it? Well, you want to watch and see, if they're open to evaluation of how their attitude is affecting their results. So if you pull them to the side, it's like, hey man, I tell you right there, you got it all. You got the talent. You making the plays, but you not get there because your attitude is saying, you really don't want it. Your attitude is kind of keeping you from giving us and, giving yourself that 100% effort, right? So they got to be open to that type of evaluation. And another thing, they got to be open to, to reach out for help and assistance to improve that attitude, in areas where, they're struggling. It's like, man, I'm kind of struggling to get my attitude turned around. Hey, coach, what I need to do, talk to a counselor, talk to a mentor. I'm getting kind of stumped right here. How I kind of perceive some things, my attitude, it needs some adjustment. Where can I get some help, right? Because they're hungry to get at that level where their intensity is high. Because if intensity is high, they can reach their goals quicker. All right, got it? Good. Let's move on to number 4.